Enzo said that I'm in the business of engines, I throw in the car for free.
And Tesla's in the business of software and they've thrown in the car for free. Money no bar, which car would you buy?
Anything that Adipurush Kirpalani would make. So as they say it, like jokingly, buying a yacht makes you happy twice. The day you buy it and the day you sell it. But like owning something like this, it kind of puts a smile on your face every time you drive it. So beautiful. I think cinema is about patience and so is racing and car driving.
I heard a good line from one of the stars who's racing now. He said,
in racing there are no retake.
if there was one person in the world you could go for a spin with.
Michael Schumacher. Hashtag keep fighting Michael.
What's your next dream car?
I can say that I want to get the...
Welcome back to History on Wheels, where we explore stories of people and their cars. Ferrari's mid-engine V8 sports cars have had a strong fan following from the early days of the groundbreaking 308 to the revolutionary 458 and the 488. Today, we take you on a ride in the ultimate expression of Ferrari's mid-engine V8 sports car, the Ferrari F8 Tributo, a car that marks the peak of Maranello's V8 legacy. Powered by a 3.9-litre twin-turbocharged V8 producing 720 horsepower and 770 Nm of torque, the F8 is both a tribute to the award-winning engine that defined the 488 and a technological evolution in its own right. With aerodynamic enhancements drawn from Ferrari's GT and track experience, these styling cues that nod to the icons of the F40 and the F8 Tributo blend history, innovation and performance into one breathtaking package. Joining us on this journey is ace Bollywood director Om Raut, known for his movies like Tanaji and Adipurush, with his breathtaking Ferrari F8 Tributo. Thank you, Om, for being on History on Wheels with us. And what a way to be on History on Wheels. I mean, this is an absolute beauty.
Thank you.
What was it about the Tributo that you said this has got to be my car?
It's the name, right? The Tributo. It's F8 Tributo Berlinetta.
Yeah.
It's just the name as it says it. It's a tribute to all the mid-engine, ICE Ferraris that have started probably
308.
Yeah, 308. I mean,
Yeah,
it starts
yeah.
with 308 in the mid 70s.
Correct.
When it came out. And I've always been a huge fan. I mean,
Yeah.
I was born after,
Yeah.
but been a huge fan of the engine and everything. So this was kind of the last chance to own the piece of history. And I tried to get the last naturally aspirated 458.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I couldn't at that time. So then this one, and this clearly became an even more emotional thing for me because it's the last of its kind.
Correct.
And it's the Tributo.
Yeah. Obviously, you're a Ferrari person. What was that first moment where you kind of said, Ferrari, this is the car I'm going to buy?
I'm an 80s kid, early 80s. So, it was there. It was there in the thing. I think Michael Schumacher is a big reason to actually follow the Scuderia Ferrari team. I've been a huge fan. But I have a feeling that it was even before that when the car and the engine, and I think Enzo had a lot to do with it. I somehow feel that everybody had F40 on their bedroom walls, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a poster,
Yeah.
right? So everybody had them.
Yeah.
Even I had one. So everybody, you always kind of saw Ferraris traveling with your parents outside, and you would always look at them, and especially in London where there were so many cars on the streets all the time. But I think my first memory of a Ferrari was in Mumbai. Memory in Mumbai was at Chicago Square down the street here at the Bandra Junction. Was Mr. Jackie Shroff drove into his Ferrari, and everybody was looking at the film star in the car, right?
And you were looking at the car.
I was looking at the car.
And there are distinctly two kind of people. There are Lamborghini people and Ferrari people. And why do you think you're a Ferrari person over a Lambo?
So I feel that Lambo does not have a racing history. I mean, it's a great car, lovely, naturally aspirated V10s. it's a lovely car, and now they're getting into, with Revolto and everything, they're kind of getting into the electric boost and the turbo.
They do have some racing history, but not
as much as, come on, we're looking at Le Mans. We're looking at possibly all the records that have actually happened are with Scuderia Ferrari. So the arrogance and the passion of Enzo, I think, still sits. It's the DNA of this car, of the brand, I feel. And I personally drive all sort of cars, and even when I drive a Lambo, it's a great car to drive, but I feel it's a little harsh. I feel it's a little rough. It is the raging bull, correct? I mean, with all this thing. But it's all about, the music. It's all about the dance, right? And I feel the prancing horse is a little bit more
in tune
my
with
style.
you.
Right, so I think that kind of works a little bit better for me.
It's about that dream that you've carried, right, along your life.
It is. I mean, I'm at that age where you want to live your childhood all over again. I'm at the age where you kind of want to kind of visit what you wanted to do, and
you can finally afford to do it.
God has been kind.
Yeah.
God has been kind. So try to do it. Try to do it as much as you can.
Exactly.
Fool around a little bit and hold a bit of piece of history and come on your show, History on Wheels, right? There you go.
Speaking of history, the roar of Ferrari's mid-engine V8 sports cars first echoed in the 1970s with the arrival of icons like the 308 GTB and 328 GTB. These models featured striking design and engaging driving dynamics which made them aspirational in the market. The models were followed by the Ferrari 348 in the 1980s and the Ferrari F355 in the mid-90s. A significant leap forward came in 1999 with the 360 Modena, boasting an innovative all-aluminium chassis that sharpened its already impressive handling. Notably, this model gained prominence in India when Formula One legend Michael Schumacher gifted one to Sachin Tendulkar. The 360 paved the way for the formidable F430 and its even more potent Scuderia variant, pushing the boundaries of performance and incorporating cutting-edge technology. Then in 2009, the revolutionary Ferrari 458 Italia burst onto the scene with a breathtaking new aesthetic, a more powerful, naturally aspirated V8 and sophisticated aerodynamics. Its 4.5-litre engine, capable of screaming to 9,000 RPM, produced what many enthusiasts considered the quintessential Ferrari V8 symphony. However, the pursuit of power continued, and 2015 saw the debut of the Ferrari 488 GTB. This marked a significant shift, introducing a more potent twin-turbocharged V8 that elevated power from 562 HP to a staggering 661 HP. The Ferrari 488 GTB holds the distinction of being the first Ferrari sports car officially sold in India with an initial ex-showroom price of 3.88 crore. The 488 family expanded to include the open-top Spider and the track-focused Pista. The lineage culminated in 2019 with the arrival of the F8 Tributo, celebrated as the ultimate expression of Ferrari's mid-engine V8 artistry. It inherited the formidable 3.9-litre twin-turbo V8 from the 488 Pista, complemented by advanced aerodynamic solutions like the S-Duct. Its design served as a bridge connecting Ferrari's rich heritage with its bold future. Launched in India in 2020 at a price of around 4.02 crores, the F8 Tributo marked the finale of Ferrari's celebrated mid-engine V8 sports car series. I think it's time to get into the car and we'll continue our conversation.
Sure, that's good. We drove a lot in the States. We've driven a lot in Europe.
Nice. And what was like your favorite
Are we
route?
starting the interview?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
we're
really?
just talking.
okay,
What
okay.
was your favorite route?
I think there are quite a few. Just somewhere in the Tyrol area is something which is, the Germany, Austria, North Italy. I think that's a beautiful area to kind of drive because it's not hardcore. You get onto autobahns every now and then.
Yeah.
And then, you get to do the speeds, and then you can also go into the mountains, and it's just beautiful to be up there.
And you drive a lot on the track? You take these cars out on the track?
Yeah. I mean, that's the only way that you could actually feel the speed. I mean, BIC is something that we've really good but then shipping the car and driving there, do it once in a while, maybe once a year. I want to do the North Pole. I mean, I'm a huge Toyota Hilux fan.
Okay. Ever thought of buying one here?
I owned a Fortuner, something that gets closer to it for some time. I had it for some time, and I think it's the best car that you could drive in Mumbai roads. But I mean, the new Hilux is nice, the one that's sold here.
Yeah.
But It's the parking. Mumbai. Yeah, the apartments, they have limited parkings. We got to be outside the city to actually own it. And I have a truck, so Hilux is not there yet. So managing with a Range Rover.
Yeah. What's your view on all this whole new digital stuff in cars? I love asking this question because I hate the digital stuff. I like the analog stuff.
To be honest with you, I really hate it. And I understand that's the future.
Yeah.
I understand that's where it's going to be. But I'm a very retro guy. And with the cars, I think there's so much tech. I mean, this car has so much tech. But on the prima facie of it, it is kind of, it kind of gives you that feel of being analog. I mean, there is a computer inside it, and the computer is going to aid you. I mean, right now we're in normal mode, and I mean, you know this, but the normal mode of this car is sport.
Yeah.
Right? It's not in race.
Exactly.
Right. So even when you're in like a normal sports mode, the car will let you oversteer a bit, right? It'll let you do it, and then once it realizes that you're not there, the computer will kick in and it'll straighten you up. So a little bit of that sort is good. A little bit of that sort of tech is really nice. But I don't like this too much, like screens happening.
Yeah. Physical buttons.
Physical buttons are great. Physical buttons are great. That's what I hate about the Range. I love the car.
Too much digital stuff.
But it's you have to get your eyes off. It's not the best. Enzo said that I'm in the business of engines. I throw in the car for free.
And Tesla's in the business of software, and they've thrown in the car for free.
It's a computer
changing.
that moves.
Yeah,
it's a computer that moves.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all about the engine. I mean, the lovely thing is people talk about this mid-engine, these Ferraris. And they say that, the rear view is not the best. I said, I can also see the engine.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that gives you that pump. I mean, that thing is right there. That's something that they made.
But I don't think you buy a Ferrari to look in the rear view.
Oh, you need to see if somebody's overtaking you from behind.
They're not able to, so you're just looking ahead.
I know what you mean. But this car also comes with the pipes.
Yeah.
So it kind of sends some low-end frequencies, audio frequencies into the car. It's not processed, like some of these new tech cars. It's not processed. It's the pure thing that comes out. And it's just nice to hear it. I mean, it doesn't sound as good as the F12.
But that's part of the action, isn't it? The part of the whole feeling is the sound of the car.
It's audio visual, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's also about the dance, right? I mean, it's the music and it's the dance. I mean, this car has such a great control. I mean, not that we can try much here in Mumbai traffic, but you can actually put it where you want it, right?
Correct.
It just goes
and
there.
It allows you to lay down all the power nicely.
Yeah, and gives you a lot of confidence. Because it'll do what you intend to do. It'll precisely kind of go into the spots where you want it to be. So doing corners is really nice. Bends are good.
But if you weren't a filmmaker, would you have done something with automobiles? Because you're quite passionate about it.
I mean, cinema is love, cinema is passion, cinema is life. Cars is love, cars is passion, cars is life. I think it's the same thing. With grace of God, I have the best job that I could wish for, is to be a filmmaker. But if not that, I would have really tried to be a auto journalist. My father's a journalist, so my father at one point really thought that I could be an auto journalist. I should try to be one. I would have loved to be an auto journalist just because.
So we'll do a quick swap. One day I'll come watch you direct a movie.
Yes.
And one day you come and do an auto review with me. That'll be great fun.
I could. To be honest with you, that's how I like.
So which was the first Ferrari you ever drove?
It was the Modena.
Okay.
Because of Michael Schumacher.
Okay.
Because that's the first car that he actually got involved in. I mean, he was involved in a lot of cars designing, but 360 Modena is something that he was actively involved in the process of developing the car. And of course, the one change that he asked them to do, which is in this car also, it's the bumpy road soft suspension, the Rain Maestro, right?
Yeah.
So this is the last car actually to have the Schumacher button on it, right? This is it. It's blue, and every time I touch it, now.
That's the feeling.
It's the thing, right? It has the Schumacher button on it.
And then that feeling, that first moment when you got behind the wheel, was there that glee and the joy? And where did you drive it?
In the US.
Okay.
In the US. I was in college. One of my uncle had it, and then he won't let anybody drive it. But he saw, the love that I had for cars. So that was the first time I drove it, and it was like I couldn't handle the thrust, right? It's not as powerful as this car today. Obviously, it's like years ago.
Yeah.
But then when you sit on it and you step on the gas, your head kind of goes back. I felt it for the first time in that car.
Yeah, the G-forces that get you. Yeah.
The G's are right there. And then I think it was the 458. Then I drove the Testarossa, the older car, which was my most favorite car.
Apart from Ferrari, what are the other cars you own?
Oh, I have some cool collection. I mean, everybody has a Range Rover. It's scaling us.
Yeah.
And then I have a lovely Volkswagen Beetle.
Okay.
It's 2011.
Nice.
Is the old new Beetle.
Yeah.
But I have the collector's edition. I have a Harley Davidson Softail Milwaukee 8 Bobber. It's again a piece of history.
What's your next dream car or bike?
Dream car.
Could be bike.
The
could
next car. I mean, I don't want to jinx it, so I'm not going to say it. But I've made up my mind.
Okay.
I can say that I want to get the like another performance car.
He's just
something.
not jinxing this one. Okay, money no bar. Which car would you buy?
Anything that Horacio Pagani would make.
And
Pininfarina, Battista is also.
The Battista?
Yeah, that's also, if at all, I want to go that route, maybe that, because it's also one Indian now, it's Mahindra.
Correct.
So,
and it's an EV, so that would be your first EV then.
Exactly. If at all, that's what I said. If at all I go the electric, it would be.
When you hail the G-force of a car, that just pure acceleration.
It's so nice. So beautiful.
It is. Is there a commonality between driving and filmmaking to you?
It's passion. It's also about doing the right thing at the right time. It's also about a game of patience. I think cinema is about patience, and so is definitely racing and car driving.
And just like racing, you have good days and bad ones.
And sometimes you have great days, and sometimes you have bad days. But guess what? You come back the next day, and then you get to work again.
Yeah.
Right? You get back to the track, and you try to figure out how you want to drive better.
Teaches you to pick yourself up from rock bottom and move on, doesn't it?
It's what it is, right? The only thing that I say is about hitting the rock bottom is that the only way is back up.
Correct.
Right? I mean, you can hit a rock bottom, and that's okay. But the only way is to go up now.
It teaches you resilience, I think. Yeah,
it does.
Both of them.
It does. Right?
But I heard a good line from one of the stars who's racing now. He said, "In racing, there are no retakes."
Which is also true.
It's a good one.
Which is also true. There are no retakes.
Yeah.
There are no retakes, but you can always come back.
Yeah.
There are no retakes. Oh my God, that is so true. That is so true, and that is good for the actors.
Yeah.
But for us who are behind the scene, we have to give 100% every time, so that because of us, a retake should not happen.
Correct.
Watch this.
Ready for your rapid fire?
And never ready. It's always scary.
I was going to ask you, do you hand your car over easily to people to drive, but you just gave it to me?
No, I don't. Actually, I don't. I pick and choose people. If you've seen in the garage also, there are only so many people who can touch the car, and those are the cars that those people touch.
When you drive, do you have a favorite driving song or a favorite kind of music you like to listen to?
No, I don't. Actually, I don't listen to music while I'm driving.
Okay.
Because, if I'm driving a performance car, then no, because I like to hear the engine.
Music from the pipes.
Yeah, music from the pipes, I think nothing gets cooler. I've never turned on the audio system here, ever. But if I'm doing more of a leisure drive, then anything from Beatles to ABBA, is fine.
Yeah.
My latest favorite is Toba Toba,
Okay.
which is good to drive in any other cars. But any of the performance cars that I drive, I've never ever played any music.
Which is your daily driver?
Range Rover.
It's
nice.
it's comfortable, yeah.
It's good. It's brainless. You don't have to really worry about anything. It's a good air suspension.
Yeah, potholes, this, that, and the other, everything. You don't have to worry about any
of it. It's nice, and it's also a Bollywood-friendly car. So
absolutely. Do you allow people to eat in your car?
No.
That came so vehemently.
No. That's not happening. That's never happened.
Yeah.
Water now, but no coffee.
Okay.
Water now.
Okay.
Now we've started. Now I'm okay with water.
Paddles or stick shift?
Paddle shift as always.
If there was a personality that you could ascribe to the F8, who do you think it would be?
Oh, that's a good one. I think it's a Tom Cruise. There you go. It's hardcore, it's raw, it's simple.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like what it can do.
And it does anything.
And it could do anything.
Yeah.
It puts you on the edge for actually.
If there was one person in the world that you could go for a spin with in any car, what would that person be and which
Michael
car?
Schumacher. Hashtag keep fighting Michael.
What's the fastest you've ever driven?
In a controlled environment,
Yeah.
about 320.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. So as they say it, like jokingly, buying a yacht makes you happy twice, right? The day you buy it and the day you sell it, right? But like owning something like this, it kind of puts a smile on your face every time you drive it. A, because of the engine and engineering and everything about it, and the way you fought hard to kind of come there. So it's kind of like kind of talks about that. At the same time, when I'm driving through the streets and I look at another kid who's using his mobile phone and taking a picture, or sitting in the car and looking at you, and sometimes even on the sidewalk when you're at traffic light, they're looking at the car and drooling at the vehicle. It kind of makes you feel good that it's something that one can achieve. It's right there because these supercars are not very rare in India anymore, right? We have a lot of them here, and somebody who's like me there can actually think that one day they can own it.
Yeah.
So that gives a very good feeling about it.
Om, thank you so much for letting us drive your car, driving with us, sharing your passion with us. We're looking forward to the movie in the fast lane, hotly anticipating it, especially with your passion that's going to translate onto screen. And we look forward to driving more cars with you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.